Oh, goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Good morning. Well, it's not good morning, is it? It's good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Well, g'day, g'day, g'day. Oh, goodness. It has taken a bit of time to get to doing the live stream today. And I've just had a wonderful surprise of a visitor arriving, which I wasn't expecting. So I am going to do it a bit shorter than I anticipated. But that's okay. I'm Ros Boundy, Psychic Medium, bringing you the daily Lenormand card spread reading. And, well, have I got it as Lenormand? I don't know. I haven't done it yet. So let's move over and let me line that up properly because I've got things laid out just slightly differently. I did have anticipation of doing a lot more with the readings today, hence the slightly different angle. I've got the camera in a different place. I wanted to face the window more to get the light on the cards, all of that sort of stuff. You know, it's just logistics, it's just semantics, it's the way that you do things sometimes. And it is lovely to be here, though. We've got fantastic technology to be able to share in this way, haven't we? I'm going to go over to the table. So here's the table. You can't see a great deal of it. Hold on. I forgot to wheel her up and anchor it so you can see a bit more of the deck. There we go. Now I do have some other decks and I've got it zoomed in really high because I have done a reading today, a personal one. So here we go. We've got the Kipper deck. We have got the Tarot, Gilded Tarot, and we've got the Gilded Reverie. Now because it's a weekend, I'm just going to do it slightly differently. And hopefully the comments come in on the stream because as you come into this, hi High Priestess Danita, I can see you over on the Instagram. I'm just going to type in here the Psychic online website for personal readings if you want to book in for those before I forget to do that later. Or, well, I'm doing these, the first off I'm going to do the daily reading. So I'm going to grab the Kipper cards and we're going to choose 3 cards from this deck first. And then there might be some time where I can do a little bit for you as card pulls afterwards. Okay, for those that are going to comment, I need to be able to see them in the stream. I'm not sure how I'm going to do the Facebook ones because the profile doesn't show up in my studio. I am using Ecamm and I'll just see if I can pull that up and go down with the volume. Let me have a look. I've just got to try and get to my home page. Whoops, let me get to it. To the profile. Oh, no, it's wanting me to actually create a post. So I've got to do this a little bit differently. Ah, there we go. So it is telling me that I'm live and I'll have one comment. Oops, where is it? Oh, dearie dear, hang on. I like it how you're so patient with the way I need to do this stuff. So thank you. Now, I'm just shuffling the cards again. I can't see it in the live aspect, but I can see that there are some comments. I'll see if I can get the comments up. So, hi Michelle, I can see that you're there. Can you just put a comment in there for me so I can see that they are coming up and whether it shows up in the back end? Because so far it's not. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Right, here's the 3 cards that we're going to look at for our Kipper deck. All right, I'm just going to go over here. Doing everything the wrong way. But here we go. Can you see them? I'll bring them down into that shadow a bit better. Okay. Now, yeah, yes, it doesn't. Ah, yes, it does. There you go. That's Michelle's comment. So if you put comments into the profile, I'll be able to see them as well as hi to Lisa. Lisa Mackenzie there. Oops, is that showing up? Yes, and we've also got Emma Jones. So you are probably over on the Facebook page, which is this one. As you can see, that little cartoony looking me. That's my page. And then we have, this is the mytimetv.live. You might be over there. So there's just the different areas I am sending this to. Also to my YouTube channel that's called Psychic Roz. So that's the one you have to search for, not the Roz Bounty. I haven't got it going to the Roz Bounty one. I've got it going to the Psychic Roz. So do a search for Roz Bounty or Psychic Roz. It should come up with one or other of those. And Emma, you picked it up, didn't you? You've got a question there ready to go. So I'll do that a little later. I'll just put a star on that. I would like to know if you're going to be okay at work this week. I'm straight away getting a yes, but we'll do a card pull for that anyway. Okay, let's get into explaining these three for now. Okay, what I'm doing with any of these cards at the moment is using the middle one as the overall theme, the energy of what we're looking at. So what we've got here is privileged lady from the Kipper deck. So it's card number 12, and because I'm still not 100% familiar with this deck, I am reading it from the guidebook. But you sort of pick up the feeling that this lady has everything. So mostly that energy is feeling like, look, everything is going to be okay. But it is a bit in the context of the other cards. The home space is the thoughts, and the workspace is false person. So here we go. Emma, this could be relevant for you directly as well already. Okay, because just have a look, keep an eye out, be aware of that false person in the workspace. But privileged lady means we meet the privileged lady, the epitome of wealth, ease, youth, health, beauty and charm as she strolls across the wide lawn past the orchid house. Orchids, of course, are very lavish plants and flowers, difficult to grow, so they're more treasured, okay? So, lavishly dressed in the latest fashion, she gives us the relaxed look of a lady used to admiration, okay? And I probably can zoom into these cards, bring them closer, which I should have done to start with, shouldn't I? There we go. We're looking at it with a bit more detail. A lot easier to see then, isn't it? Yep, there we go. Much nicer to see in, and I do like the fact it's in the shade. We don't have that glaring light on them. You can see the detail quite well, can't you? It looks good. So this lady is used to the good life and all beautiful things. So she can also be the best friend of the main female. So if you're female, you could probably take that as being your best friend or something like that. So, and she could be the female counterpart of the wealthy man. You know, it's just whatever you're feeling as far as the relevant who it may be talking about, okay? So, can be a young woman, a daughter, or a younger mistress or something like that. And, oh yes, they are beautiful cards, aren't they, Michelle? And also, oh, hi, Wanda. Lovely to see you here as well. Will you get the rental house you looked at yesterday? Oh, that sounds intriguing. Now, this one I can't put... the little star I've put on one of them is not... hang on. Hang on. I was going to try and put the stars on the things. Oh, interesting. Okay. I'm playing with buttons here in the background that you can't see. I can. And I have no idea what they do in the end anyway, as far as the stars and that goes. It's not the ones that you're looking at, possibly. If you're in the My Time, you'd probably see the stars. Anyway, let's keep going. So that's where the privileged lady is, as far as in the main theme of what we're moving through today. In the home space, we've got thoughts. Thoughts seems to be a fairly self-explanatory card meaning, doesn't it? You see the thoughts of a man he's interested in, whatever it is. What is he thinking about? So it is perhaps the Kippers, as in the Kipper deck, greatest gift, at least at last, a card directly addressing thoughts and matters of the mind. That's a mouthful, isn't it? This card is generally positive, so it does have a good feeling about it. We're putting some thought into what is concerning you most. So here we meet the artist in his studio, adrift in his vision and struggling to realise his perfect portrait of a lady, which is there, as you can see. While traditionally called his thoughts, it may also represent the sitter's own concerns, because mostly you have them when there's the you know, the portrait there, you're going to have the sitter opposite, and he's looking at his subject. So it could be some serious thought happening there just because of the subject matter and how he's going to portray it. So may also represent the sitter's own concerns, so the sitter, and preoccupations and obsessions, you know, things that we really do have in the forefront of our mind. This is in the home space, remember, and there's nearly always a whole long list of stuff that we could be obsessed with in our home space. Things to do, people to think of, all that sort of stuff. So it will generally mean a main preoccupation. So there's one thought that's probably above all others as you're moving through your day today. Okay, or continue to move through it since it's nearly halfway through. Well, it is halfway through for me, for some others, it could be even further. So, more abstractly, it can also describe a thoughtful person when it's next to one of the other significator cards. Contemplation and meditation and thinking. So, that's our home space today, which is perfect for a Sunday as well. Sometimes we do have that. Now, a false person in the workspace. So, this is looking forward to the tomorrow. So, that one I reckon for you, Emma, what you're asking, would you like to know? You'd like to know if you're going to be okay at work this week. I do think you are, but it is with that sense of what is coming for you in the aspect of other people in your workplace. Have that awareness around a false person. So in this challenging card, we see a sly and evasive woman hiding her real expression behind her Spanish fan. So there's a bit of a false pretense happening there. At the side of the marble hall lurks a mysterious figure, as we can see there, a sinister man in a fancy dress costume. And of course, there's someone ringing when I'm doing a stream. So that'd be, yes. Oh, gee, and I really should get it, but I can't. Apologies, I'll have to ring back later. It was one of my relatives. And being a Sunday, he probably wouldn't know I do some stuff otherwise. Anyway, what are they hiding? What's this false person creating? Drama queen, king, lovers of trouble, manipulators, frenemies? However you want to phrase it, watch out. So it is something along that line. So have that awareness open and ready to move at a second's notice. Also, be aware that you yourself are not being that false person, because we just never know how spirit is trying to get the message to us. We don't always know our own understandings of self at times until somebody points it out. Have that. Everything's got two sides to it as far as any story, any observation, any story. There is always going to be two sides to it. So just keep an eye out for that one, okay? So overall, what we're looking at is feeling fairly comfortable with where we're situated in our life at the moment as an overall theme today, but we are needing to think about how we are putting those thoughts into action in our home space. How much does that affect our workspace too, as far as those relationships we create and develop as the basis of our home, because that's where things do start. It starts from our learning, really is most predominantly in our home, that we then learn more when we're in our work, right? And develop that growing understanding of self in that pathway of, learning and growing, isn't it? Okay, so that's those three cards. What I do like to do though is I do like to take a photo of my cards as I'm doing the readings. Cool. And now I've got to charge my phone because it's not charged properly. Let me put that there. I've just got to get this. Hang on. I've got to move it so it's in the shade and not in that bright light because the sun's shifted. Even in that length of time, the sun's shifted. Isn't it amazing? Okay, I'm going to put that back there again. I'll plug this in or I'll forget. And I need it. There we go. A lot of shifting around, isn't it? Now, I didn't even move that camera this time. Must have been the air moving. Wow. Right, so Emma, I've answered your question. Now for you, Wanda, here we have the rental house that you looked at yesterday. Let's not use the kipper for that one. I'm going to actually access this one here, the Lenormand deck. Okay, oh, I'm a bit close to that now, aren't I? I'm going to have to put it this way. Pull it this way. I'm going to have it in the light at the moment. So, did that come up? The question. Oh, it goes away automatically. It does too. And hi to the Memes Little Company, some other. Oh, there's some nice names on the Instagram feed, isn't there? So here we go. We're looking at Wanda's Get the Rental House. I'm getting a no for that, but look, keep persisting. Let's just have a looky, see what the cards will bring for you. I'll do one card for this one, and that one flew out, so that's saying rider. Okay, so here we go. I just needed to move that. I'm just going to get it down here. Oh, I'm moving the wrong thing. Sorry, I'm moving the table when it's actually the camera I'm meant to move so that I can get it in without being in that bright light. There we go. So the rider is the start of the journey. So really, I do feel that you're still going to get a rental, but it won't be the one that you looked at. I think you're just still needing to persist. You will have one soon. Okay, so that's in answer to this one for Wanda. Will I get the rental house you looked at yesterday? I'm getting a no, but persist. The message is that you are going to have a new start with moving forward in a new rental very soon. Okay, now I'm just going to have a look and see who else is here. So we've got Corinna. Good afternoon to you too, Corinna. And we've got Larry's watching. Hi, and Jacqueline Clark is watching as well. Now, I don't see the comment from Jacqueline coming up yet. Yes, I can now. And oh gosh, Corinna's comment, did you miss it all? No, you haven't missed it all, but you did miss the start. I've been late today. I've just had a wonderful start, sleep in, all that. It was just so good. Yes, I think that's very relevant from Emma. That's good. Glad it means something, because really Spirit do bring us what we're needing to know. And I've got Corinna's also commenting here, oh, just doing separate readings. I am going to do a couple of them. I had a wonderful surprise with someone coming in and like visiting, dropping in unexpectedly. So I'm going to have to leave shortly, but I thought, no, I did say in a post earlier that I was going to do some of these card pulls, so I will. So Corinna, you wanted one? So I'm going to do yours is next. I think I did say Corinna's is done and Wanda's is done. Not Corinna, Emma's. Corinna, separate reading. Yang, there. I don't know how to anchor these on. They're disappearing straight away. Not sure. So I'll shuffle the cards for you and get one for you, Corinna. And here it is. That's that one. Oh, a promise. Someone's promised you something, or you've promised somebody something. It feels to me like the oh, excuse me. The honouring is from the heart. I'm feeling that shines mostly. You know, bring out that is the absolute essence of what it is. That is that vow, that promise. You know, you may have said it even casually, but make sure that whatever it is that you've promised to someone, that you do follow through with it, and that it's going to really shine a light on. Authentic is the word that I'm getting. So make sure it is from the heart and follow through with that. That's an unconditional is also what I'm sensing from that as well too. Okay, so hopefully that's meaningful for you there, Corinna. And then we've got, there's Jacqueline's wave of hi, how are you? And Wanda's saying thank you very much as well. It's interesting that the need to really speak out what it is that's being written as well for those who don't have as much sight to be able to read what goes on the screen as well. And it's only there for a short time too. So Wanda, you love these cards. They are beautiful. I think they're gorgeous. And one of the things that these have in common is that it is, now I've been calling him Ciro Marchetti. I happened to watch a short, I'll just put some cards there. I'll put this, here's the top of that deck. That's the sun. Now this is the tarot deck. Here is what we've got. And I'm just going to get a different card there because I want something different for that one. And this can be for the rest to finish off with. So there we've got that card. So Kipper, Tarot, and this is the Lenormand. You see that the beautiful sequence of how he does his artwork. And I'm going to shift the camera to, oh, it's going off the edge. Yeah, see the sun's moving again. Keeps moving. I'll keep moving the deck and the camera then. It might give you a bit of motion sickness. Sorry about that. I was watching a video that he featured in and he introduced himself, and it's Ciro Marchetti, as in the pronunciation of his name. I'm pretty sure that's how I heard it. So excellent artist, and all of it. These three decks here have his artwork in common. Actually, the four do as well, because he's created this one as well. Oops, move it down, which is that Oracle of Visions that I was using the other day, yesterday. Beautiful decks, absolutely superb. And even in these three cards, you know, just that beautiful child with the sun shining through the day and being able to take a journey with the labyrinth. Who was next in needing one of these individualized readings? Let's say it was Jackie or Jacqueline. That's for you. So this little mini reading would be for you because you were next in line. Or was it Corinna? I can't remember. Both of you take the meaning of this as something that's personal to you. It's that sun shining through your day to day, or whatever you've had as your thoughtful moving forward. No, this isn't Corinna's, this is Jacqueline's, okay? Just got that, okay? So that importance of the child moving through with the sunshine and outside to play, and especially with a labyrinth, letting her know she feels safe and secure because there's always going to be someone to help her through the puzzle, okay? So that's what I'm getting with that. Maybe you yourself are feeling like you're the child and feeling a bit lost at sea or lost in the maze. Have that sense of knowing that everything is planned out. This sun is about the astrology, the zodiac, and that shining light of our life. Okay, there you go. So that was for you. Was it Wanda or Jackie? That one. I've got the button pressing all over the place. Okay, and Corinna, there you go. Names can be difficult sometimes. Yes, they can. And you've been pronouncing Penelope wrong in your head reading books as a child. Oh, I hope I'd pronounced that correctly, as in Penelope. How would you pronounce it any other way? That's intriguing, isn't it? The way that we use our own understanding of the sound of words, letters to create the words, isn't it? And there's a thank you from Jacqueline. Jacqueline, a Jacqueline, a Jackie. Even that can be so, or even Jack. Just so many different ways that we can use those letters we see as words in different ways, isn't it? Very interesting, phonetically or by the English spelling, or even French if it is derived from a French or Italian or whatever language. Penelope. Oh, Penelope. Oh, never even thought of that way. Interesting, isn't it? There we go, Penelope. Well, thank you for sharing that. I'm going to leave it there for now because I do have a visitor who has arrived now, so who has waited patiently out there for me. Whoops. Now, which way am I? I've got to return these to the correct decks, don't I? Now that I nearly mixed them up. Thank you so much for catching up with me. I know it was an erratic start today and I just took the chance. I spent a lovely morning just doing stretching and sleeping in and all sorts. It's just been a lovely day. And to complete it, to actually share time with you at a different time, that's all. And I love the cards too, love sharing with you. If you do need extra in-depth readings, the link is there for the website that I'm using at the moment for mini readings. If you need anything extra, just get in touch with me and we can sort something out. Thank you so much and keep being the best you, and I'll catch you next time round, which should be tomorrow. Must say.